to make them flat, okay? So I got hip, I want to keep his hip down, I want to keep his shoulders down, and then I got to control his head, the way his head's pointing. And that's what's going to keep him down, right? So, his hips, I don't want him to be able to insert this and turn his hips away, right? Because then he's going to start making space. And it's all about space management and what you do, right? So, if I'm here and I'm on my knees, right? I've got a cross face and I got my elbow pulling into his hip and my knee going into his hip. Some people might think it's okay, control, but I better be really strong here if I want to keep his hips from going anywhere, right? So if he scoots his hips away, I can't really stop him from doing that if I'm here on my knees, okay? Plus there's space here for him to put his knee. Even if he just gets the tip of his knee in that space, he's got an avenue out, right? I've got to work to get rid of that, okay? So what we're gonna do, instead of being on our knees, we have this side control, right? We have one hand under the head, this one's here, okay? We're keeping his chin away with our shoulder, okay? But from here, we're gonna lower our hip onto his hip, okay? So my back leg stretches, and so the front part of my hip, this side of my hip right here, is right on top of his, okay? So now all my weight is gonna go through my hips into his hips, okay? If this knee is down, it's not as good, okay? I'm gonna point that toe up, or point that knee up a little bit. So now my weight is in his hips. So now if he wants to bridge and stuff, he's gotta fight all my weight now on his hips, okay? From this side control, it's not super important to be here unless you're really trying to smash the person, okay? And then establish a control to start moving somewhere else, right? So right now, we're just gonna do this. Get used to this spot right here. So have them bridge, just have them bridge around. Now my elbow here too is also feeling on this side of his hip too. Okay, so now I'm here and I'm just kind of hanging out. Okay, and so they bridge and move around and you just follow. Okay. Just following this hand right here. Notice this hand. I'm not squeezing, I just have it here, right, to keep him from getting closer to me and turning, right? I can grab a collar if I want to. Here, I can grab, not like super deep, I can grab here, just so I have something blocking this side of his head. Or I can just have it flat, like this, okay? So I have this, and I have this, okay? So go ahead and move around a little bit. I just follow. I don't let his head get close to me. And I follow it, okay? Any questions on that? That's just basic body positioning of side control. Okay. Right here, hip to hip, okay? Notice I'm on my toes. No knees touching the ground. On my toes. Okay, even my hands can be light. So he's gonna have all my weight on him. Okay? This hand, I'm not really looking for a deep cross face. Just right here. That's all you need. You can grab the collar if you want. And this is a good cross face too. This is all you need. Okay? And just follow them around. So they move around a little bit. Just follow them around. This elbow keeps tracking his hip. Okay? Now, here's the next step. We're gonna kind of combine two things into one. Once we get there, and say he does turn a little bit and start sneaking that knee in, how do we get by that? So, I'm here, he's able to turn a little bit. Now, as soon as I feel that, I bring my knee up. And I'm sitting basically on his leg. Okay? Once I do this, I stretch my leg back, come back into side control, and just readjust a little bit. So he moves around, boom, boom. I bring my knee up too. Okay? I can come back, make sure I have a cross face, stretch my leg back, come back into side control. He does it again, boom. Make sure I have a cross face, stretch my leg back. Okay? Any questions on that?
Sure, let's try.
Yeah, well, you're just trying to keep him, you're just trying to keep your weight into him. It's all about being connected to him, right? If I'm here, I'm connected to his upper body, but his lower body's free to do whatever, you know, he can escape, he can't be, and that's what he's relying on. Here, my center of gravity, my center of mass is connected to his mass, right? So now, he moves, I can feel pretty much everything he does. See, I felt right there, I could feel that his leg was sneaking in, so I was able to sneak my leg in and come back here and control. So he moves, I'm aware of every movement he's making. Right? Any questions on that? So when he turns, you turn your hips just a little bit. My hips are going to be turned a little bit anyways. But as he turns and tries to sneak that leg in, I'm here. I'm kind of walking with my butt a little bit. My knee comes just up right here. That's it. And I stretch back. I'm not doing this. I'm not creating more space. My hip stays put. My hip stays there. Stretch it back. Keep my leg back. And I get back to where I need to be. Okay. Then we're gonna go. After this, we're gonna break off. Kind of get that feeling. Do that. You know, blocking their knee coming through a few times, and then we'll go over turning the other way and moving back and forth from side to side on side control. Okay, maintaining good control the whole time. Okay, okay, hands up. 1, 2, 3. So we're here, and sometimes like this frame can bug you, or whatever they have, and sometimes they're pushing you, and it's hard to kind of keep your body where you want it. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up switching and going towards our feet. Okay. So this hand now is going to go over his arm, and this hip is I'm just going to turn it and lay it right here on his shoulder. Okay, right here on his shoulder. If his hand gets in the way, that's kind of his problem, right? And I just roll my weight onto there, and same thing. I keep my weight on him, right? So I'm on my toes. I'm not on my knees. Okay? So that's the second part to this. So here, boom, boom. And my weight, you gotta lay on him. Okay? Just free your arm just so you don't get smashed here. Just like this. Okay? So my weight is on his shoulder area, and I'm here. Now, you don't necessarily have to be just over this, okay? We're gonna go over attacks and stuff from this spot too, not just arm bars and stuff. We're gonna go over like different attacks from here, okay? But you know, in case maybe his arm is just in, or not like a super strong frame, you can go all the way over to his hips and underneath his elbow too, and that's a really good position to have too, because you can start looking for mounts. Bring your foot over this way, different ways to mount. So all in all, what I want you guys to think about is just having hip pressure the whole time on your toes, and work rolling your hips from this hip to your other hip. That's it. Okay. And then we're gonna work on going around to the other side, but you're maintaining pressure on him the whole time. We're not doing this, right? Because there's no pressure. You know, I can do this, I can switch my legs here, but where's my pressure, right? This is okay, like a quick thing to do, but like for control wise, there's not a lot I can do. Unless I'm really strong, I'm holding on really tight, and I've got this, maybe, but like I want to be on him. I want him to know, feel my weight. I have to fight my way all the time. Even if he's just laying here breathing, he's got to work to breathe, right? I want him to expend as much energy. Okay. Any questions on that?
Well, I see that every time I switch my hips that way, I tend to fall towards the base more.
With your lower body? Yeah.
Is that good, bad? Should I try to be?
No, you want to be up here. Yeah. So if I'm here, right, and I do this, I don't have pressure on him. There's no pressure on him at all. I'm holding, yeah. Boom. And yeah. I'm going to be working at a scramble from there. So once I'm here, boom. It's just rolling your hips. He can move around all he wants. Yeah, nice. Now you're ready to do whatever you want. Or we're gonna move around to the other side, but we're gonna maintain pressure the whole time. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm here, right? Come over, I roll my hip. This hand now comes to his hip. I'm walking his hips from both sides now. I'm not gonna let my knees touch the ground, and I'm gonna walk around here. So while we're doing this, we're gonna be nice and not smash their face. But in a tournament or a fight, smash their face. So if I'm in a tournament or a fight, I'm just gonna smash his face to the side with my hips. Okay. But in here, we're just gonna lift up a little bit so you go your chest to their diaphragm or your chest to chest. Lift up your hips a little bit so you're not smashing their face. Okay. So here, now my other hip comes to his shoulder. Like that. So now I'm maintaining control of this. And then when I'm ready, back to normal, back to the square one. All while keeping pressure with my hips. Okay? All pressure. He has pressure on him the whole time. Here to here. So you have your weight on them the entire time you're moving around. Okay? And it's not only to smash them and get them to work. It's connection. You got to have connection with the person. Your body's connected, so you can feel what they're doing, and then make the right move after that. Right? Any questions on moving around? It's pretty. Yeah. Just person on the bottom. Careful of your wrist. Yeah. Either put it there. If you're working live and doing this, like if you do this, it's gonna smash the wrist, right? And people on bottom, if your hand is on their hip like this, if you just have their hand on your hip, you're gonna get your wrist smashed live. And that's bad. It's actually not that good technique. You should have your forearm on their wrist, or on their hips, sorry. Even higher like this. That's where you want him, that's where he wants his grip. But down here, pushing like that, it's bad, okay? So, like this, roll your hips. We're gonna tuck the wrist in for now. Okay, hand comes and blocks here so he doesn't try to sneak in, right? So block his hips. A little more south, bring my head to the other side. So my hip can come over to his shoulder. Okay. Then this hand, that's number one, my hips. This hand comes back over, and this hand comes to crossface. I never take my pressure off. Questions? Just do it nice and slow. Any questions?
I guess first one,
Which part? You want to switch my hips?
yes, please.
Amir, right? His hand comes over. This hip is going, aiming towards his chest. Okay. Here. Okay. Be very slow and gentle about this while we're working. Okay, like this. And here. Head comes over. Okay, right here. We're not going to sit this way. There's a lot of different drills where you sit this way and then you turn, but we're going to stay like this for now. We're going to roll in our hips. Yeah.
When you first roll your hips, your right hand comes around. Are you grabbing any fabric, or are you just sliding it underneath?
No need to grab fabric.
Okay, just slide.
It's here. This is no-gi. This is basic body mechanics that we're working on, and pressure. So this is also no-gi. Any questions? Hands up. 1, 2, 3. You're deciding to turn towards me a lot. So what I can do here is cup the elbow and bring my elbow all the way to the other side of his head. Okay. Now, I'm not holding and then pulling all the way down like this. What I'm doing is bringing the elbow across just enough to get my body on the other side of his tricep. Okay. Now, if he decides to keep turning towards me, grab his wrist, pull up for an armbar. If, like, I can't get that, my hand, see how my hand is gripping underneath, like a hook here? I'll let go, come around this way. Back to a straight arm lock, back to Americana, or whatever else you want to do. Okay? So one more time, here, oh, so you can even set this up from here, you know, they have a frame, you just come over, you turn, you help them, and keep your body to the side of the tricep here. See, now if you look, I'm not like, I'm still on my hips, are still kind of on it, and my body is on it, I'm kind of holding them down like this, right? Immediately come over here, look down, sink my chest down, and pull up. Okay? If that's not working, let me go, come back this way. Now it's not pushing with my arm, it's I bring my whole body over, right back into or straight arm lock if I need to. Okay? Any questions on that? Just something to play with. So there's still stacking. Go here, come up here, and then turn, help, boom, like this. Sink my hips down low, like this. My body, right here. Hold it. Okay. And from here, chest and body down as I pull up on his arm. Okay. If that's not working, boom, switch my hand. Push my whole body this way. Hand's already here. Head in, you know. I like to finish this with the Americana. I bring my knee in and my elbow down, sorry. My knee in. My knee into here to kind of control him a little bit. Just a little bit. You can also finish from here, there's nothing wrong with it. But I find that if my hips turn this way, it's hard for me to apply it, right? It's hard for me to turn my body that way if my hips are right here. So that's why I bring my knee in. My head down, use my head to help keep his arm where I want it. Okay. Also, when you're doing Americana, pull your wrists too. Don't leave your wrists like this. Pull it, makes it way tighter. So here, boom, pull both my wrists, elbow down towards his hips. Okay. Any questions on that? This is not like a super high percentage arm bar.
Feels like there's a lot of play.
Yeah, there is a lot of play. You just sink, you really sink your body down and pull up. Okay. It's kind of a weird thing, but you never know, you might catch them off guard. Or you can use this to set up other things, you know, you can set up darsos and stuff like that, or bravos and all that good stuff. Boom. I gotta turn, I gotta switch my grip first. I can't do it from here. Okay, don't push away, my whole body goes. Right? So if I was to really apply this to the my hand down, pulling his arm to his side. Whatever. Any questions on that?
What's the initial grip on the when you pull it over to the side?
Yeah, just over here. I'm sorry. Just like I was doing this.
Okay.
That's it.
And then
Okay. So once you're here, boom, get it to here, like you're pulling your elbow all the way to the other side, and then let go and get your body right here. This arm kind of moves up right here. Okay, then switch. Now if I have to, once I'm here, adjust my chest. Okay, if I'm over here, you know, it might not work. So here you gotta play. I feel good right here. Good control. Right?
and you're timing that off kind of air pressure, that initial drag.
Yeah, he pushes, like he frames into me, like I'm here, boom, he goes to like, boom, that's it.
Okay.
Help him with it. Right? And then, yeah, if he frames into you, boom, bring your elbow right there. And also I'm switching my hips too. I'm not staying face down. Switch my hips, just like when we were here. Just like this, and he tries to sneak in his leg, like that. You turn your hips right. Same thing. From here. Yeah. Boom. Like that. Like kind of sitting on his leg a little bit. His lap, maybe. This. Okay. Right here, My pressure is right here, so it's pretty good control. Okay, I'm not like holding on here really, I'm just kind of hanging out here. Okay, then here, I grab his arm. If I need to, I can slide down a little bit. Okay, and then I release, turn, and go the other way. Okay? Questions on that? Okay, hands up. 1, 2, 3.